The standard account is that Socrates didn't like books. You know, people read the Phaedrus and say, there he is. And I actually mentioned this when I was talking about determinism. A couple of weeks ago, I said, you know, Socrates' claim that when you get the book, the memory goes to hell, is kind of seen as an early deterministic claim. Here's a new technology, and it's going to ruin philosophy forever. So I'm going to try and cash out some of those claims today. The Tritemius point is that he didn't like print. One thing is he says, the great thing about print is it's a kind of quality control, that it sorts things out in a way that monks in monastery wrote all the books until along came Gutenberg and disbanded the monasteries. But in fact, they were under threat from a lot earlier, because now kind of mass production had gone into the market, and you didn't have to be a monk and you didn't have to go to be a monastery and to get a book. And significant change in the world, that the monastery was no longer the center of book culture. And indeed, as Erasmus was starting to say, monks are so detested that it's considered bad luck if one crosses your path. He was fighting a rearguard movement to say we're still important and we count. And what he was worried about in many ways was what a new technology, but it wasn't necessarily the technology of print. It was the fact that all production of books had moved significantly outside the monastery. And one question was then, would monks still survive? You will be pleased to know that if you buy your ink for your printers from laser monks, they still survive and they're still in touch with writing.